Magandang araw no, sa ating mga ka-native na patuloy pa rin no, sa pagsubaybay po sa Philippine Native Chicken. No, magandang araw po sa inyo. No, sa mga bahagi ng Pilipinas at saka sa ating mga FW that keep on following the Philippine Native Chicken. No, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. No, sana po no, nandyan po kayo sa mabuting kalagayan no, in behalf of the challenges that we are facing every day. No, ngayon po medyo busy po tayo no, sa activity natin. Yung kung bakit that we could not do some pre-recording and we are trying our best na makapagpatuloy po tayo no, sa pagserbisyo po sa ating mga native. This program is brought to you by the Central Philippine University, no, headed by President Reverend Dr. Ernesto Wardaguy, kasama na po ang aming Chairman of Board Trustee, no, Attorney Peter Corbera. Ito po yung kaibigan, kaakibat po nyo sa pagkain Native Chicken in commercial scale, no, si Philippine Native Chicken. Doc James, for short. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. No, hoping that kahit paano po no, yung pag-alaga atin ng manok dyan, patuloy pa rin no, in behalf ng mga samot-saring bagay na kung saan no, patuloy sa pag-challenge no, sa atin sa ating mga ginagawa sa araw-araw na lahat. No, sa ngayong araw, pag-usapan natin mga katanungan ng ating mga ka-native no, dito po sa atin sa may Philippine Native Chicken. No, everyday kasi, no, medyo marami-rami kasi ang nagmi-message po sa atin, and that is why that we are finding means na kung saan masagot po natin no, via this recorded video po. No? By the way pala, no, sa ating mga ka-native that would like to join no, our blended no, seminar and webinar that will be on February 17, no, Sabado po. No, we'll be having it from 9 to possibly 2 to 3 p.m. No, blended one because na yung iba no, na hindi po makapunta ng Iloilo will be holding what they call the webinar. No, ibig sabihin, no, you can join us no, through the link na ibigay po sa inyo ni Miss Dana. No, yung kung bakit nasa gusto pa mag-join, na please connect with Miss Dana. No, makikita po yung posting natin about the seminar. Nandyan po ang 3 mobile number na pili po nyo kontakin no, para po at least makuha po natin. Kailangan kasi natin yung email ad ninyo na during what we call the presentation. Kasi we'll be using what we call the Google Meet no, para at least hindi po mabigat sa inyo no, lalo na pag sa data po. No, yung sa atin naman no, yung sa mga gusto po mag face-to-face, now we'll be holding the seminar nandito mismo sa loob ng campus ng Central Philippine University dito po sa may College of Agriculture. No, that is room no, LEB no, 105. No. Paki-register po no, sa ating mga ka-native no, because ang kaya lang po ng room na yan no, is only about 40 participants. No? So, pili ba sa mga gusto na mag face-to-face, no, paki-contact po kay Miss Dana no, para at least ma-reserve po kayo ng slots. No? Sa hindi po naman na medyo may kalayuan, no, you can join us. No? Kindly free no, that yung time na yan para at least no, ma-ilista po kayo ni Miss Dana and then para at least sama po tayo no, from 9 to possibly 2 and we can also extend it up to 3 p.m. Sa mga gusto naman po ng recorded video niyan na ng seminar na i-possible, no, you can ask Miss Dana or Miss Amy or possibly na sa inyo na possibly pwede bang magdala po kayo ng USB, pero yung USB na dalhin po ninyo na medyo malaki-laki po ang kanyang byte size. No, ibig sabihin, possible if you can have about mga 8 to 10 gigabyte, no, mas maganda. No, if you have the 500, mas maganda pa rin, no, para at least yung recorded video natin, no, during the seminar paper or the webinar paper, no, maipaabot po namin sa inyo. No? That is one way. No? So, we have what we call the registration fee. Registration fee po natin is 3,500. Now, that will cover the expenses no, on the occur no, during the seminar. No? That is one way that the Philippine Native Chicken no, makapatuloy po tayo no, sa pagserbisyo po sa ating mga native na gusto po mag-alaga native chicken in commercial scale. Yung pag-usapan natin dyan, no, those are what they call the advances no, on the development of technology no, on commercial production of native chicken. No, ibig sabihin po, no, with the number of years that we have no, during the COVID-19, no, patuloy pa rin kami no, sa pag-develop ng technology, no, and this is the latest one, no, the practical one. Yung makikita po nyo sa likuran ko, no, hindi po tayo dito, no, sa Manukan, no, there's what we call the latest development of technology, no, halos final yung native, no, for us, no, to implement na dapat natin implement at saka mag-implement na ng what we call that production na, no. Now, ngayon gabi pag-usapan natin yung katanungan ng karamihan ng ating mga native all throughout the Philippines. Sabi, Doc, what if now we'll be developing our own breed? Na ano ba ang mga grupo ng manok at saka yung terminolohiya, no, tungkol doon sa mga lahi ng manok. Now, sa ating mga native, no, dito po sa Pilipinas, no, may dalawang grupo kasi ng manok, no, phenotypically or physically. No. But based on a study we conducted way back in 2010, no, halos dalawang grupo lang kasi, genotypically. Ibig sabihin po, genotype on the molecular level, na kung saan po na makikita po sa Pilipinas. We have what they call the larger genetic group and the smaller genetic group. Now, we have what they call in terms of larger genetic group, no, ang makikita po nyo, no, yung ating basilan, no, yung Parawakan o basilan of Mindanao area, Parawakan of Palawan, no, Hulo of Visayas, no, or what they call the Iloilo, Western Visayas. We have also what they call the Egon, no, of Bicol region, and the Huluano, no, of Northern Luzon. No, ito kasi mga manok na to, ang prominente kasi sa kanilang phenotypic characteristic, makikita po niya, medyo mahaba yung leeg, no, and then yung ulo niya, no, ang tawag namin doon is what they call the snake-like head, no, para bang ahas, no, yung configuration niya, and then yung paa niya mahaba po. The way and how it stand, it may vary from the region or the place where it originated. No. Ito kasing mga manok na to, no, those are what they call the remnants, no, or the offspring, no, ng ating mga manok, no, lalo na yung, kung maalala pa nyo, yung Malay chicken. Na, Malay chicken kasi, na it covers the Malay Peninsula, no, even in terms of what they call the, dyan nyo kasi makikita. Yung Malay chicken na yan, no, it was registered in the American Poultry Association, no, as Malay chicken way back in 1848. Ganyan na po katagal, no, ang Malay chicken na yan. And those are what they call the kind of chicken na kamag-anak nila, no, in terms of the phenotypic characteristic, no, the Asel of India, no, the Shamu of Japan, no, the Gaichon of Thailand. No. Sila kasi ang magkamag-anak niyan. The variation in terms of the size, na nangyayari lang yan, it is because of the continuous selection process na being done in the respective places. Ibig sabihin po, no, ang pag-select kasi ng manok, no, depende kasi yan sa gusto ng mga tao sa isang location. And that is why that the definition of the breed, no, if we're going to base it on a Western definition, halos magkapareho yung characteristic, they can be considered as a breed. Pero, on the latest definition, based on the definition set by the Food and Agriculture Organization, na a distinct characteristic, isolated by distance and possibly sociocultural, na they can now be considered as a breed. Sa new definition yan, ng breeding or what they call the breed. And that is why that if you read article, no, on the Food Agriculture Organization, sinasabi palagi that every year na hundreds or possible thousands of breeds of chicken gone into extinction. Kasi ang definition nila is based on the latest definition, I think that was 2010, definition of what is a breed. Or what is a breed. No, yung ko bakit namin sasabihin mo, we have the Asel, we have the Gaichon, we have the Shamu. Actually, ang ginagawa niyan, it is a matter of what they call the selection process and the adaptation, no, whereby the chicken try to evolve itself, no, in the area. So, pag-evolve niya, no, it also develop a certain characteristic, but there is a commonalities among these chicken. Yung ko bakit sabi ko, tingnan yung ulo nila. Ang ulo kasi nila, that is a snake-like, halos magkapariho yan. And looking also on the legs, mahaba yan. The size possibly may vary, but those characteristics will tell you that they belong in terms of what they call the one family. Yung kung bakit na sa ating mga native dyan, if you want to develop your own breed of chicken, hindi po siya mahirap i-develop. It's just a matter of how we do it. Now, in the Philippines, we have dalawa kasi ang major group. No? We have what they call the smaller group, no? And the larger group. At least alam nyo na kung anong pinakaibaha. No? Para at least if you're planning to do the selection process, alam nyo na kung ano dapat gawin po ninyo. Now, in terms of the larger genetic group ito sa Pilipinas, alam nyo kasi ang distinct characteristic niyan na they are higher tolerance or resistance to infection. Ibig sabihin po na yung resistensya nila sa sakit na mataas. Ang resistensya kasi is different from what they call the tolerance. Ang tolerance kasi, nandyan na yung mikrobyo, pero it did not manifest any sign and symptoms. Samantala, yung isa naman, resistance is that na hindi makapasok yung mikrobyo. And usually po, ang mga manok na ito, na ang larger genetic group, na they are a fast grower during the juvenile age. May maalala kayo na fast grower during the juvenile age? Our broilers. Kasi, ang Malay chicken were tried to evolve and later on develop into what they call the Cornish chicken. Yung Cornish chicken na yan, na it keep on evolving and then it become as the parental lines of the broiler. So, ibig sabihin, no, yung broiler na yan natin, na kung i-trace po ninyo molecularly, na ang broiler po natin, one of the parental lines of it na came from the Philippines. That is based on the study conducted by what they call the Romanov. No? Yung kung bakit na sa ating mga native na ang potentiality of the native chicken in the Philippines, lalo ng ating larger genetic group to be developed as a breed, nandyan po. Ang problema lang natin na who would like to focus on it? And that is why at Central Philippine University, no, using these local genetic resources, no, we are doing something out of it. And we firmly believe that we can develop our own broiler chicken. Now, given this group of chicken, no, na makikita po sa ating lugar. Now, how about for the smaller genetic group? Ang smaller genetic group o phenotypic group natin, makikita po natin the widely spread group of chicken. Dalawa lang kasing pinaka-widely group na spread. We have the Bisaya chicken that can be found in the Visayas area and even in Mindanao area. And we have also what they call the Manok Tagalog, no, penetrating the area of Luzon area. Dalawa sila kasi. Pero, from them, no, may mga another group pa. No? We have also what they call the Camarines chicken that can be found in Bicol region. They were named after it. We have also what they call the, ang masakit dito is that in terms of what they call the Bulinaw chicken. Alam nyo kasing Bulinaw chicken, I keep on tracing it, na it is found in based on literature, no, dito po na found in Pangasinan area. Kaya lang problema natin na medyo dahan-dahan na nawala yung linyada ng Bulinaw. No, we have also what they call the Banaba chicken now in Batangas area. Those are what they call the, masabi natin siguro, they are what they call the standardized breed. Pag sinabi natin standardized breed, possibly there are some group of people then that used to purify now this kind of chicken to develop their own distinct characteristic based on the Western definition of the breed. And then, sa ngayon, we have also what they call the standardized breed. Ibig sabihin po na standardized breed na those are the group of chicken na develop for a certain unique characteristic na out of the local genetic resources. Na kung maalala po ninyo, no, we have what they call the Sampin chicken, no, the Zamboanga Peninsula chicken. That is, I think, developed by the Western Mindanao State University, no, in Zamboanga, no, na kung saan they developed it out of what they call the Basilan chicken. Sa Iloilo naman, no, we have what they call the Darag native chicken, developed out of the Bisaya native chicken. Now, yun kasi ang mga ongoing or established standardized breed of native chicken, no, in the Philippines. No, the other one is what they call Bilong now purifying out of the larger genetic group, no, the Basilan chicken, and the other one developed out of the Bisaya chicken. Now, ano naman ginagawa ng CPU? Now, actually, we are doing what they call the utilization of this larger genetic group and the smaller genetic group. Alam nyo kasi mga native na the larger genetic group na they are well suited for a confined production system. Yung mga smaller genetic group naman natin na they are ideal for the pre-range production system. So, ginawa natin, pinagsama natin sila dalawa para at least na ang characteristic nila well combined. And that is why at Central Philippine University, sabihin natin na kung saan po, if you want the 800 grams to 850 grams, you can even harvest it na within 70 to 75 days. Ganyan na po ang production period because we try to combine na this one. Yung kung bakit na sa ating native event to other bloggers na patulong-tulungan natin. Alam nyo kasi mga ka-bloggers na dito po sa CPU, we are not blogging this one for the sake of popularity, but we are doing this because one of our trust in the Central Philippine University is mapaabot po ang teknolohiya. We are doing this as part of our outreach na kung saan po mas mapalawak pa namin ang piling puntahan po na mateknolohiya ang develop dito po sa may Central Philippine University. You can use the information that we are posting here, nakasatingin po nyo, makatulong po sa inyo dyan sa pag-vlog po ninyo para at least ito paano po, we can disseminate the information to the wider populace. I know that marami kasing vlogger. Don't worry about using some of our photos and even the videos that we have. I am not soliciting copyright for it. Pero gamitin nyo lang po sa maayos po na magpaabot po ng teknolohiya sa ating mga ka-native po. And sa ating mga ka-native, alam nyo kasi I am firmly believing that there is a greater potential para sa atin to use our own local genetic resources. Ang problema lang natin is that there should be a science behind it. And that is what we are doing here at Central Philippine University. Alam nyo mga ka-native, I know that bato-bato sa langit sa mga sumasabi na about the technology we develop at CPU, yung kung bakit sabi namin is that if you think that you're raising chicken on the prairies and if you think nandoon po kayo expert, keep on doing it. Pura sa Central Philippine University, ang sa amin kasi, ang pinag-usapan kasi dito is business. Iba kasi ang papel ng fancier at saka raiser hoping for a business. Sana po maintindihan po natin yan. Alam niyo kasi mga native, if you are the one spending to raise a chicken at free range, diyan po niyo malaman kung magkano ang production cost niyo at saka magkano naman ang procurement price sa market. Yung kung bakit nasabi ko is that if you think, yung kung bakit if you're raising the smaller genetic group, based on a study we conducted po dito, even in the field that we have, mas maganda kasi ang smaller genetic group for pre-range condition. Kaya lang, ang offset nyo naman, possibly in the raising that you have, it may took about mga 4 to 5 months before it could reach the marketable weight. Kaya lang, ang isa sa consideration po natin is that matagal-tagal siya, and then, ang isa pa doon sa kita natin is that ang cost na possibly na mag-incur dyan na medyo malaki-laki ng konti. But in terms of the taste, maganda kasi ang taste niyan. Yung kung bakit at Central Philippine University, we try to combine it and we develop a production system na kung saan po mapaganda na klase ng karne at the same time na hindi sa matigas or yung taste niya is superb. That is governed by what they call the technology we develop at Central Philippine University. Hindi kasi ibig sabihin na pag naka-parents ka, ang isa kasi sa consideration dyan, the consistency of the taste of the meat, hindi sa ganon ka-consistent. And that is why, sa ating mga native, basta small genetic group, don't force your chicken to have it be raised using the CPU technology. Except if you're going to cross the larger genetic group and the smaller genetic group. Ang kanilang mga anak dyan, ideal yan, using what they call the CPU technology. Yung kung bakit sa ating mga native, hindi lahat ng technology adapted sa gusto po natin. Pero, pag ang inyong small genetic group, ilagaan nyo gamit ang CP technology, na tandaan po nyo, ang palaging sakit niyan, sipon. Na palakson nila, hindi ganun kaganda. Na yung ko bakit na ideal kasi sila sa pre-range condition. But for the larger genetic group, now you can have it be in semi-confined like what we are doing. Kaya lang, ang problema po nyo, no, pag puro-puro yan, that is a barbarous chicken. Yun ang kanilang characteristic. Yung mga native, no, sana. No, yung informasyon ngayong gabi, no, naibigay ko sa inyo. Yung araw pala, no, naibigay ko po sa inyo, no, dagdag kaalaman naman po sa inyo. No, para at least kahit paano po, no, you can do something, no, yan sa inyo mga ginagawa, na mapaganda pa yung operation ninyo. And if you think na hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, no, follow or like ng ating page, Habit Be Done, para every time that we'll be posting the video like this one, na manotify po kayo ng ating social media platform. Sa ating mga Pilo vloggers, no, don't hesitate to use the information that we have, and the photos that we have, no, basta makatulong po sa inyo. No. There's no problem for us. Even though that we have copyrighted some of the item here, but we are the one holding it. So, ibig sabihin po na we are the one giving you the permission to use the information na makikita po nyo dito sa ating page. No? Again, in behalf ng aming presidente, no, Reverend Dr. Ernesto Ward Aguhe, kasama na po dito aming chairman of board na si Atty. Peter Corbera. Ito po yung kaibigan, kakakibat po nyo sa pagka-native chicken in commercial scale. Tano po nating maka-native. There is always money in raising native chicken. Basta may siyensya. Ito po si Philippine native chicken. Doc James, for short. God bless. And see you naman sa susunod nating video dito po sa ating page, dito po sa The Philippine Native Chicken Digital TV. Sa ulit, magandang araw po sa ating lahat.